My name is Ben Fowler, Park Manager at Olustee Battlefield Historic State Park. We'd like to welcome you to the Olustee Expo. It's a demonstration of the things that you'll see during the actual Battle of Olustee that we held each year. It's a smaller version of the Battle of Olustee, and we try to just keep the information fresh with the visitors. You know, it's a one-year event during the battle, and we try to get the visitors out here to come out and see the park and enjoy all the things that we have to offer, to walk the battlefield trail, to talk to some of the reenactors and learn about the battle itself, and just get a real idea of the history of the things that happened that shaped the state of Florida.
The largest Civil War battle fought in Florida, right here on these battlegrounds, and there were 3 African-American black troops that served in that war right here.
They were the Massachusetts 54, which many people have heard from the movie Glory, the North Carolina version of North Carolina 8th United States Colored Troops. There were actually 5 black troops that came into Jacksonville during that period. But 3 of those units came here to fight in this Battle of Olustee. And matter of fact, it was the North Carolina 1st and the Massachusetts 4th that actually held the Confederate Army off until the others could retreat back to Sanderson.
After the war, there was a period of political correctness like we have today. And anything associated with the Confederate government was considered bad, North and South. Northerners, because the Southerners the Confederate government had seceded and were considered traitors, and in the South, the Southerners felt the government had betrayed them and had lost. You know, it was their fault that they lost. The battle flag was never actually the flag of the Confederate government. It was solely the flag of the Army. It represented at the time the courage and bravery of the men who fought for the Confederacy, and it was respected by their opponents because of their courage. Unfortunately, several organizations are less than honorable also have picked up the use of the flag, and that's why it's gotten painted over the years.
We are a band of brothers and native to the soil. We're fighting for the property we won by honest toil. And when our rights were threatened, a cry rose near and far. Hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star.
I'm interested in how the women knit socks for the soldiers during the Civil War. By that time period, machine-made socks were available at every store. Fewer women were knitting socks because you could buy them ready-made. So when the war came around, a hand-knit sock lasted longer than a machine-knit sock, and the companies could not keep up with demand. So the women, Grandma came out and started teaching the kids how to knit.
We're out here today in what we call period undress, and it was their term for casual wear, something that would not be going out in public. They would stay at home in their homes and wear. We kind of equate it to a modern-day bathrobe or house coat. Pretty much every class had their own version, and of course the more money you had, the fancier the silk materials. I have velvet ribbon on mine. Your materials would have gotten fancier. It wasn't. They were masters of reusing everything and recycling. We've got nothing on them. They would take old woolen garments that were no longer usable and shred them up and card them and respin that wool and reuse it, and that could have been made into anything, from kids' clothing to aprons to work dresses, anything like that. So they got very handy during the war. It was difficult, but they did really well.